it's a long history. Artisan was created 26 years ago. It began as a vocational training school to revive the know-how on traditional Khmer handicrafts, which was partially destroyed by the civil war. And then it moved to a selling and commercial company in 1998 and become semi-public, semi-private in 2003 by the investment from a private company to make it bigger. We keep on training new craftsmen and women since then, and we are now 1,200 staff producing all these wonderful products. There's two main characteristics. One is that it's fully handmade. All our products are traditionally handmade, traditional handicraft technique heritage from the Khmer culture. And the second specificity of Artisan Angkor is the high quality of our products. We make very high quality products, well finished, which is comparable to international standards in terms of decoration. The business model is a social, what we call a social company. It means that we have a commercial activity, we have sales, but our main purpose is to help the development and the empowerment of the people in Cambodia. So our purpose is not to give profit to the shareholder. They don't take any profits. All the profit is reinvested in more benefit, more investment, more workshop and more training. Indeed, we can see in the history of Cambodia that jewels have always been there. You can see on the bas-relief in the temple, all the sculpture in the temple, all the apsara, all the queen and the king family, they always wear traditional jewels. There are silver and gold mines in Cambodia, and we revive this tradition by producing mainly silver jewels with some traditional design, a little bit modernized to make it more contemporary, but most of our design are inspired by the jewels that you can see in the temple. Issues, we do have some issues in the jewel sector in Cambodia. It's a growing sector, as I mentioned before. The sales for our jewel part is growing every year. It's one of the most growing activity. But we have to compete with products that are imported, that are not handmade, sometimes that are copy of the design that Cambodian created, and this is very difficult to identify. We also have to face the problem of the fake stone. Cambodia is very rich in terms of precious stone. There's a lot of mine, you can find a lot of precious stone. But there are also some imported fake stone, and for the customer, they don't know, they cannot see whether it's real or not real. So we have to be very careful for the customer to make sure that they buy real Cambodian stone and not fake imported. I think it's there's a very high potential for jewels for two reasons. First, because as you mentioned, it's a very long tradition in Cambodia and it's still a small sector, so there's area of growing. And secondly, because there's a middle class in Cambodia that it's growing since, let's say, about 5 years. And now they have enough revenue to buy jewels, to buy real jewels, real stone, real silver, real gold. And this market for us will be the biggest market in the future, the local market. Yeah, it's true that our main competitors are Vietnamese and Thailand. I think for jewels, maybe more Thai than Vietnamese. They compete on the price, to say that they are cheaper than us, because the production is much bigger. We still have very small production in Cambodia, in our workshop, but in the other workshop it's the same. It's still very small production. If we can increase the production and gain trust of the customer in Cambodian products, then our price will be lower than than Thai. But today, Thailand and Vietnamese products are cheaper than our product, and they are mostly made by machine, not handmade. That's also a reason why they are cheaper. Both by tourists and local. As I mentioned before, until now it was mainly tourists or expatriates who buy jewels, but we can see a growing market, local market, together with the growth of the middle class in Cambodia. So this would be a way to compete with imported products, because Cambodians have this conscience of the importance of buying locally made products. Yeah, first we have to increase our capacity of production, because nowadays our capacity for jewel is still very low. So we want to train more craft women and craftsmen to be able to make handmade jewels. Once we have increased this capacity, we will communicate and promote and have more point of sales where we can sell our product, not only in our shop, but maybe also have our jewels sold in other shops or in the airport, or even export. That's the final target. It's part of the communication of the country, because it's a very nice showcase for the traditional know-how and for the Khmer culture, because it mixes very sophisticated know-how that Cambodian has, and it mixes together with this historical design, the heritage design of the temple. So it's a very good way to promote the Cambodian culture. If they want to help us on this, I would say make sure that they control more the imported product. Make sure that there's a way for the clients to identify whether it's locally made or imported machine products. So we need to have an official seal or label to say this is the real handmade in Cambodia products.